महाराज जी हैं, पेरेंट्स हैं, इनके सबके साथ मैं काम कर चुकी हूँ। और जब भी उनसे सीखती थी तो मैं ये सोचती थी कि कितना अच्छा हो कि बहुत सारे लोगों को इनसे सीखने मिले, क्योंकि इनके पास जो आर्ट है, the art they have is so rare. It comes once in a millennium, once in a while. And if people can get access to that kind of talent, that kind of teaching, this world would be a wonderful place. Also, मैं इतने साल से डांस कर रही हूँ, लोग मुझे पूछते हैं, आप आज तक ऐसी ही लगती हैं, आप अच्छी दिखती हैं, आप फिट रहती हैं। और मेरा जवाब एक ही होता है, डांस। डांस ये सिर्फ आपके शरीर के लिए नहीं, आपके स्पिरिट के लिए, आपके स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ के लिए, एक हैप्पीनेस के लिए बहुत अच्छा जरिया है। ऑल दीज थिंग्स वर गोइंग ऑन इन माई हेड। और मैंने ऐसे ही डिनर टेबल पे एक बार एक बात छेड़ी विद माई हस्बैंड। मैंने कहा कि ऐसा हो सकता है कि डांस ये हम हर घर में, इस दुनिया में हर घर में ले जाए। सो ही लुक्ड एट मी क्विजिकली और उन्होंने कहा, क्यों नहीं हो सकता? हो सकता है। एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई ब्राइटन एंड आई सेड, हाउ कैन वी डू दिस? कैसे पॉसिबल हो सकता है? तो जो उन्होंने कहा, जो उन्होंने किया, उसके बाद उसका नतीजा है डांस विद माधुरी। और उसका नतीजा है कि आज आप सब यहाँ आए हैं फॉर द लॉन्च। आई डोंट नो हाउ, you don't know how excited I am. मतलब अंदर there's popcorn inside me right now. I'm just so thankful to God, to my husband, to my family, जो हमेशा उन्होंने मुझे support किया है with whatever I did. So without much ado, I would like to call on stage my better half, and I mean it, my better half, Dr. Nene, please.
So thank you very much for coming. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be here. मेरा हिंदी बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, लेकिन मैं मराठी बोल सकता है.
नहीं, you can talk in English. That's
okay.
Fine. They understand.
Everyone okay with that? So, you know, I came to India with the vision that we could change how people get health care. And I wanted to scale medicine to 7 billion people. As you know, I'm the mystery man in her life who you've heard a lot about, but don't know anything about. And so I want to give you a brief glimpse into how this was born and how this developed. I had grown up in the US. My parents had immigrated there in '63, and I'd been given computers when I was young. I learned how to program, and then my parents said, you must be a doctor or engineer or we won't pay. And so being the beautiful son, I became a doctor and a heart surgeon, and I practiced for a long time. The problem was I couldn't scale what I did, meaning no matter how hard I tried, I could only operate on 350 to 500 people in a year. And so I thought maybe if we could take my previous avatar of a software entrepreneur and add that to my present avatar of a heart surgeon, and then take some of her media talent and bring those together, we could create a platform which could empower patients and scale doctors and close the gap. India was at a time where there's 1.25 billion people and 1.6 million doctors. So we came in 2011 to do that. And started building these systems. As you know, 900 million people have access to television, and another 900 million to feature phones, and now about 200 or 350 million to internet. One night, my wife said to me, you know, culture is withering, and what is seen in art for the sake of art is not seen any longer. She's like, if I could teach this, I could build the passion. The other thing is there's so many people with genius out there, and the problem is they don't have access to the proper tools to develop that genius. She said, if I could teach, then I could change that. I said, well, you're facing the same problems, that we can't scale what you do. If you teach in one classroom, you can only get to 30 people, right? And instead, what I said is, let me put a team on it in our company and see if we can develop something which would allow you to scale your reach. And this was in late November of 2012. By February of 2013, we developed something called Dance with Madhuri. And it was an online, gamified, socialized dance academy. And for me, learning has to be fun. Too often, they rap you on the knuckle, say, you must learn for your SSC result and whatnot. And what happens is we don't push people to the road for lifelong learning. So I wanted to develop systems which would actually be fun and social. And so you would learn because you wanted to. The second thing is I wanted something which would keep you fit. I'm a heart surgeon, and so I'll get to that that in a second, but I put a heart rate monitor on her during one of her dancer-size workouts, and she had lost 400 calories in 15 minutes. And we put that on our YouTube channels, and we found out that everyone else wanted to do the same thing, and they were loving it. I thought about that for a second. What would you rather do? Would you rather be on a treadmill, or would you rather watch a beautiful woman goading you to work out? It's pretty obvious, right? And then lastly, the most important thing is unite, bringing everyone together on one platform, making all of the artists and the institutes into a global village for culture, which ebbs and tides and thrives, and trying to allow these people to not only learn and stay fit, but to create portfolios for themselves and potentially get jobs, creating a marketplace for them, essentially. And so we didn't know if this would work. This was in 2013, and we had some early indicators. On the day of launch, our Amazon servers crashed because of traffic problems. And then this is what happened. Cue the video. Family after a while, and you generate something which is brand new. This is a product demonstration. So with that, I present to you the new Dance with Madhuri, which we've scaled, now has 93 classes, 50 plus hours of content, 1,800 lessons. One thing I thought about is when television came, everyone wondered how they would fit all these amazing personalities into a box. And when you see this video, you wonder, how do you present dancing on this level with these personalities, with these people, into your phone? So I'm going to show you how that's done. Cue the video. So I want to thank you for your attention, and I want to tell you that the journey only begins now, because everyone has access to learning. Now imagine if we take this platform and build it into other areas. I won't tell you much more about that. But for dance, this will hopefully be a game changer and bring all of us together and use it as a metaphor for life and learn, move, and unite. Thank you very much. So there's one real thing when you do something like this, and I've said it all before, the credit goes to the team. There's so many talented people in this room, and every one of you has sparks of genius in them. We want to thank some of the people who were with us from the start and who have led us along this journey. One comment I was going to make is RoboSoft, one of our partners for technology, did an outstanding job. They also did the Doom game and some of the other things. But like them, there were so many others. And I'd like to invite some of our gurus so you can meet them, as well as people, mentors who have been fundamental along both of our courses. So Sarojji, would you join us please on stage?